One of the very first things that I learned on self improvement was to callous your mind, or you keep asking, what does my brain not want to do? And then you go ahead and do it. So you could like feel the discomfort. And the reason why that was like one of my lifesavers, it saved like everything in my life basically, was because it made me stop wasting time and started spending effort and attention towards the things that mattered, which is the hard work. You know exactly what you need to do. It's just that you're not doing it. And in order to actually do the hard work, you need to have discipline, which is, it just means discomfort tolerance. So the higher your discipline, the higher of a level of discomfort that you can tolerate. A person who can run a 200-mile marathon is of course going to have more discipline than the guy who is running like the 10-mile marathons. Of course, because you have more discomfort, you have to spend more effort there. The secret to success is just effort or hard work. You need to spend extra effort. It's completely and utterly possible for you to actually achieve the highest goals. That's why you need to be very ambitious when you set goals. Think of goals that are outside of your reach. Because let's say I can jump to this height. Why would I set a goal that's to this height only? Or why would I set a goal that's lower than this height? It would make sense. It would only make sense if I set a goal that's higher than what I can already jump. Usain Bolt didn't beat the world record by going, I'm going to run 100 meters in 20 seconds today because I know I can do that. Just to get momentum. It doesn't work like that. You need to set high goals. Like, ones that end up feeling impossible to you, that you actually are impossible at your current reach. Because if you aim for something that's outside your natural reach, then of course you have to change your habits. You have to change your thinking. You ask different questions to different people. Basically, you need to put in a lot more work that is also with a willingness to change everything that you're doing right now and thinking. And all of that change leads to you to growing to reach higher levels until you reach what was once outside your natural reach. So, in order to be successful, I learned one of the very first things I learned in self improvement was to tolerate discomfort. And the only way to do that is to ask yourself always, what does my brain not want to do? What does it not want to do right now? And then go ahead and do it. And if you keep callousing your mind and strengthening your tolerance for discomfort that way, you'll end up naturally becoming more strategic in your approach, and you'll naturally spend more effort towards changing yourself and towards maintaining habits, or towards doing the hard work that you know you need to do but you're not doing. If you just every single day, at every opportunity, you always ask yourself, what does my brain not want to do right now? Oh, right, the homework that I've been procrastinating on for the past 2 hours. Okay, let's turn off my phone and do that. And you actually do it. And you'll notice it was simpler than you thought. And now you're motivated suddenly, all of a sudden, to actually finish it. One of the things I learned is that discipline is one of the most rewarding things. It's like guaranteed to give you a reward. The more effort you put in, the more you get out. But of course, that doesn't mean you don't have to be strategic or you have to be reckless when you do things. It just means that you need to be able to tolerate discomfort. So the whole point of this video, or the whole message, is always keep asking yourself, what does my brain not want to do right now? And you just do it so that you get more discomfort. And as you get more discomfort tolerance, start to set ambitious goals, goals outside of your natural reach as of right now. And think of new approaches, new questions, big and specific questions, and change your habits. Think of what you need to do in order to get to that goal. And the only way you'll actually implement all those changes is to actually have the discomfort tolerance required to do it. And you do that by always training your brain to ask that question and to continually chase discomfort. Chase pain as if it's your job. And, you know, a lot of the times you'll get lots of excuses. I'm not doing that because this other person can do it instead. Or, it's impossible. It's not worth it at all. It is worth it. You're just not willing to do the work. But honestly, this discomfort practice that I practiced when I was still new to self-improvement was genuinely like my lifesaver. It saved so many things. I am so grateful that I learned that. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have learned kindness towards people. I wouldn't have learned appreciation. I wouldn't have learned how to explain things, kind of like what I'm doing right now. I wouldn't have learned confidence or humility and all that. If it wasn't for that discomfort practice, I would be like a cocky bastard who hates everyone and is entirely selfish and self-centered, who's completely ignorant and lazy as well. It's always good to regularly put yourself towards struggle and challenge and discomfort. Take on discomfort and learn how to tolerate it so that you're prepared for when life hits you and you can actually tackle it. Or if you have a big ambitious goal, you have the tolerance to do the hard work that will let you reach those new heights. That's it for today's video.